There are a couple anime series that I wish I could wipe from my mind, just so I can enjoy them and relive the amazing series once again. And Aria is one of those special anime. Aria has easily made its mark on me and will always be an anime I will look back on for years to come. And if you couldn't tell, it's easily become one of my favorite anime of all time. So why? Why do I love this amazing series so much? Well, there's a few key reasons as to why that is. The first reason is I really do love the series music. Odd, right? One of the key reasons as to why I love this series is because of its music. Because of how both wonderful it is, while at the same time being put in at the perfect moments. The music in Aria is wonderful, hands down. They're soft and relaxing, but at the same time it almost fits into the environment perfectly. When you listen to any song from Aria, while looking at the scenes that are playing in front of you, it's like they're matched up perfectly with one another. But the music placement is another thing that gets me. There are a good amount of moments in Aria where things are picking up, but then that little flare music starts playing and just immediately makes that scene more unforgettable and even more impactful. I don't know many series of any medium, besides a few, that manage to use music as well as Aria does. And it's one of those things that just make me genuinely happy whenever I hear a song play from the series. The next reason I adore this series is because of the characters. There are a handful of anime that I've watched where I can say I loved each and every character in it. And Aria is particularly one of those few anime that I can say that about. From top to bottom, each character has their own spark that makes them stand out. Akira is a one-of-a-kind character that makes the show work due to who she is. A person who wants to find all the beautiful things in the world and make every day worthwhile. Aika is a strong-willed character that looks out for everyone and makes sure they're all doing what they're supposed to do, but is also the most self-conscious one of the group because of her shortcomings. Alice, a prodigy in the making and a master of her skills, but due to her being so great, she finds it hard to connect with others. These three are our main group of characters, and each one is amazing in their own right. And as the show continues, they all grow little by little and become the people we knew who they could be. Not only that, it's the friendship that builds between the three that makes this show even greater and wonderful to watch. And seeing that friendship blossom is wonderful. As great as our main three are, their own teachers are amazing in their own right, aka the three water fairies. Alicia, the teacher of Akira, is almost the same as her, both wonderful and sweet. But Alicia is a lot more confident than Akira is. These two are a wonderful pair, and I can't picture one without the other. And as the series moves forward, that beautiful friendship between the two is what really starts hitting hard when the series starts to come to a close, and you can really tell in those final moments of the show. Akira is Aika's teacher. Just like Aika, Akira is a hard-headed person and is stern to her core, but it's all in good faith. As hard as Aika is hard on herself, Akira is always there to pick her up and give her the push she really needs. Aika and Akira's relationship isn't all that great at the beginning, but as we move forward in the series, these two become an amazing pair, just like Alicia and Akira. They went from being hard on one another to help fill in the shortcomings each of one had. And the last teacher, Atana. Unlike Alicia and Akira, she's the opposite of her student, Alicia. Atana is more of an airhead compared to Alicia's more stern demeanor, but it really isn't a bad thing. The one thing Atana has over the other two is her beautiful singing. The singing may not sound like a big deal, but when Alicia is feeling down on herself, Atana's singing is always there to bring her right back and put her in a better spot. These two care for one another very much and always seem to have each other's backs when they need it the most. These relationships are what make Aria special, because it makes you fall in love with these main group of characters, and as the series continues, you actually see this relationship or these relationships blossom. The next reason why I love this series so much is the way the seasons are done. The seasons of Aria are divided up between 3 main seasons and a few OVAs sprinkled in between. The first season of Aria, Aria the Animation, mainly focuses on Akira, while giving us the introduction to the wonderful world and characters of the series. Throughout the first season, we see things mainly from Akira's point of view. We see how she interacts with the world around her, and how much she truly loves the world and tries to find something special each and every day. The first season also lays the foundation of what is to come from Aria, in many different scenes, sayings between characters, and there's a very specific episode in the first season that kind of hints at what is to come. in ways that may not seem like a lot at first. But as the series slowly starts to come to a close, these foundations slowly start to peak back up. While the first season of Aria mainly focuses on Akira and why she's a great prodigy in the making, the second season of Aria, Aria the Natural, takes a different turn by mainly focusing on the world of Aria, Neo Valencia. Odd, right? Why would the focus of a season be on a place where our main story takes place? Well, that's easy. It's because Neo Valencia makes Aria work. Neo Valencia is the home to many magical things in the anime, and we get to see how amazing this world is in this season, and as to why Akira loves this place that she calls home. Not only do we watch and see why Neo Valencia is a special place, we also see our main group of characters start to change a little by little, and it's for the better. As the time moves forward, we see them grow up a bit, see them overcome some challenges, and see their skills improve. They still have problems in their own right, but we slowly see them start to overcome them with their own will. Now, Aria's second season really opens up the magical world to us. And not only that, we get to see our beloved main group grow alongside one another. Before we move into the final main season, there's one OVA I would like to talk about, and that's Aria Archana. This OVA takes place as Akira is about to join the Aria company, with Alicia as her mentor. If you don't or didn't watch the OVA, I feel like you missed out on something that was pretty damn good, because it shows how much Akira and Alicia's relationship is. It shows how strong they are and how much they rely on one another. And it's just a subtle hint still of what is to come in the final season. Now, let's talk about the final main season of Aria. Aria The Origination. This season is easily the best of what Aria has to offer. It manages to have everything I love about the Aria series placed all into it. We get a lot more character growth. We see how well the training is actually going for our characters and how it's starting to pay off. And those last 4 episodes are easily some of the best episodes I have seen in watching of any anime. But it's also so bittersweet. Remember those foundations I talked about during the first season? Well, yep, they come to a head here. And as it is beautiful, it's also very saddening to see this amazing journey start to come to an end. I fought back tears watching that ending because it really hit me that this is it. This is the end of the story. But also shows us the circle will keep continuing. Aria The Origination is what seals the deal for me in Aria. I was so happy to be a part of this wonderful experience, seeing everyone grow up and become their own person, to seeing the wonderful cast be happy and content with their lives. And it manages to do this by leaving no overturned rocks, as we do have a full conclusion that I think we all can be happy with. Aria is really special with how well it does its seasons. But there's one more OVA I would like to talk about, and that's Aria The Avenue. Aria The Avenue takes place after our 3 main characters, Akira, Alicia, and Aika, have become their own and are in the process of training their own students. This was the circle that continues that I talked about earlier, as we went from the 3 main group going from students to teachers to having their own students now, following in their footsteps, but with their own little personalities. As much as I liked this OVA, I really, in all honesty, don't think it really needed to exist. It's more of just fan service for the fans to see how everyone's grown up and seeing where they are in life at the moment. Now there's one last reason as to why I love this beloved series, and that's the message I took away from Aria. And that message is, enjoy each and every moment, because you don't know when it will be the last. And try to find something special in each and every day. When you're younger, you don't really think about these things all that much, if at all. But for me, I know as I've grown older, there are times when things are going like 100 miles per hour and I barely have time to think. But during those moments, I try to find the positive in that day. Oh, I got this certain job done, or hey, I managed to walk a certain distance today. It's those little things that, you gotta find positive in the day to just help you enjoy those moments. And you just gotta enjoy the here and now, because you never know what tomorrow might bring you. And it's that message that Aria presents to us through its anime that really stands out to me, and it's just the cherry on top of it all. Aria is a masterful anime that I hope you all go out to watch and enjoy, because it's truly a one of a kind. And thus, my video has come to an end. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you all each have a great and safe rest of your day. And until the next video, I shall see you all later.